Well, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, my little love bug. It's Michelle coming at you live again today. I am here on, what's today? Tuesday, October the 15th of the year 2019. I'm here doing a mid-month forecast for October. I usually do the monthly, unless I am not being called to do one. You guys know I'm not always regular, but I wasn't called to do an October. And I mean, let's be honest, the first half of October is already over. Isn't that crazy? And wasn't it a blur? It was all a bunch of stuff going down the toilet anyway, so I'm okay that I didn't do an October forecast. But today being the 15th, I was called this morning to do a mid-month forecast for the collective. I brought out my trusty, loving Rider Waite tarot deck. I'm going to pull a Celtic cross for you, for me, for the collective, for all the humans, everything that's on this planet right now. I'm going to pull a Celtic cross, which is just a spread that some of us humans use to throw out tarot cards to kind of get a snapshot of the movie that we're experiencing. Some of these messages that I give, they might resonate. All of them might resonate. I'm not going to be surprised. And some of the messages won't resonate, but in about 2 or 3 weeks, you'll be like, oh, she did say that, and you'll catch up from there. So just understand, I'm a messenger. There's a bunch of us walking around. We've been slowly creeping out of our caves, and now we're kind of in our journey, just kind of showing you all the light. I'm not telling you guys you have to live according to me. I just want you to hear the message that I help bring through to us, because we're a little stubborn sometimes, and I just come out and say it, express it with love, sarcasm, entertainment, and a few curse words. So if you get a little touchy on curse words, I'm probably not your person. I guarantee you weren't even guided to me anyway, because I only tell spirit, whoever is going to resonate with my vibe, bring them to me, whether they watch the video right now, today, or 2 months from now, or 2 years from now. Ooh, there's a lot of energy. And that's really good news, because October sucked so far. There are some great moments. I mean, I'm kind of on the extreme of ultra orgasm, and oh my God, that really sucks. And then we're in Libra season, so then you got this ultra orgasm, and man, that really sucks on this scale. On this scale. Extremes, others. This is intuitiveness. This is human doing. This is trusting the universe to guide you through your instincts and show you through you, not through anybody else, but you being your own guide. On one end, I was just splitting the deck to shuffle, so I thought I'd show y'all that Libra scale that I'm showing you. And then the humans doing its very best to stay occupied, stay connected to what they want to do, because inside we're all changing how we feel, finding how we feel. Anyway, so here's our mid-month report for October 2019. Everybody, welcome. I hope you're doing well. A lot of people have been reaching out for sessions, advice, guidance, and I am right here with you to help you, to love you all the way through it. I'm about to do a Celtic cross with my Rider Waite. Now understand, a tarot reading with me, that's what we're doing. A tarot reading with me. We're going to do a tarot read for the rest of the month of October. A tarot reading with me is an energetic snapshot of the character that you're currently playing, and then the movie that character is currently in. I take a snapshot of our movie, and then I throw it down on the table with whatever deck Spirit has me pick up for whatever reason. I then throw that out in whatever kind of spread. Since I already been feeling Celtic cross, let's stick to the bones. Let's get right to it. Let's get to the messages. That's what I'm going to throw today. I throw it down, and then I hop up into a balcony, which is where I kind of always sit. I sit up in this balcony and I start talking about our movie. Okay, that's what we're going to talk about. Our movie. We're going to be in the balcony checking out the movie, what the humans are doing right now. I'm going to say everything with love, because I love all of you, because I love myself. The dirty and the pretty, the ultra orgasmic and the, oh my God, that's really shitty part of me. So that means I accept that in you. That's unconditional love. Does that mean I let you hurt me or use me or abuse me? No, I have boundaries now. I can say no. I'll still give you all the love in my heart, but I won't get mixed up in your movie. So here's our energy already, mid-October for the rest of this month. Now October's the 10th month. The 10 always brings me to the Wheel of Fortune. Not Wheel of Fortune with Pat Sajak and Vanna White and guess the numbers. I'll take a R, S, T, L, and E. You know, it's always the same letters, right? Haven't we run out of phrases and stuff yet? I don't know. Wheel of Fortune. Distraction. Anyway, keep your mind on that too. Distraction. But the Wheel of Fortune is the number 10. Betting high, betting on me, betting that I know up in the balcony that I'm seeing it right and I'm choosing the best for me. Not because I'm an egomaniac who's full of greed, but because I want what's best for this character. Because what's best for this character is usually best for your character too. I just want this character to be at peace, to be happy, content, to enjoy this planet Earth and everything that it offers her in every moment. And I want her to follow her bliss like she did when she was a kid. That's what Father promised, that I could play, that I could have a good time and respect and honor myself and everybody else and really help this place because I got the whole world in my hands, you know? Anyway, mid-October report. This deck is about ready. I'm going to give it a couple more shuffles. I hope you're all doing well. Relax. Come on this journey with me. Halloween, October, this is no joke. The veil is gone. I mean, aren't you people seeing spirits? Haven't you guys heard from Grandma? Like, aren't you talking to ancestors, people who have passed that you love? Been dreaming about them? I mean, the cards are jumping already, so I'm going to stop right here. You know, communicate, understand, things are hearing you. They're hearing you, they're all around you, and they're answering us. They're just asking us to stay up in that balcony, right? Away from that, you know, drama of the movie of what's going on, and there's a lot going on in the movie for everybody, but we're being asked to keep our eye up here, feel up here, and then make the best judgments for the character that you get to play, because once this story's over, once this human goes, her story ends. She's going to forget everything about this. You guys might not, the people who are left, but she is going to clock out and go somewhere else, so she better go hard. She better bet high. She better go on herself. What's best for her, and what's best for her is things that make her blissful, peaceful, happy. She's an incredibly loving human when she's full of bliss and peace and harmony. It doesn't mean perfection. It just means that she rides it as chill as she can. That's a lot already. And I'm going to do a Celtic cross. So this is all ready. You guys saw me finish. I'm going to pull it up, throw it down on my table, and then I'm going to quick run through that Celtic cross. Everybody take a nice deep breath, relax, let go of all that bullshit. Tell your head, shh, shh, shh. Time for us. We're going to hang out with Michelle for just a minute and get a forecast for the rest of our October. We're already doing so well. We're already very in charge, but let's keep going. So I'm going to ask the deck where we're at. Wheel of Fortune. I just told you that's number 10. I told you bet high. October. So I just like when Spirit does that because that's exactly what I'm talking about, the Wheel of Fortune. So here's where we are presently. What we're being challenged with. Ooh, that's the 7 of Cups. Options, options. The incoming opportunity. There's the Page of Swords. Last month, influences. Let's just talk about the first 2 weeks. Oh, another page. Page of Pentacles. So we're talking about the influences of the past 2 weeks from October 1st to, you know, the first couple weeks of October. This is the past couple weeks influences, Page of Coin. We're going to do the next 2 weeks going forward, okay, to finish out this month, what we have to look forward to. Ace of Coin, wow, that's a lot of... The Pentacle suit is the material world. It comes after the envisioning. It comes after the connection. It comes after the vibration is let out and maintained, and then Spirit answers back and actually shows you the answer to whatever you were trying to do. So it looks like maybe the next 2 weeks, maybe we'll get some evidence. Maybe all this hard work will pay off. Maybe us betting high on ourselves will finally be shown as right on, way to go. I mean, I know you guys hung in there and here it comes. But this is also New Earth. So here's our next couple weeks, really holding New Earth, really holding this new vision of Gaia, whatever that is for you. We're doing Celtic, so I'm going to do 4 more cards. How we are seeing ourselves right now. How are the humans seeing themselves? Oh, there's that world card. Overit.com. Done. Done. I'm done with that past 20-year cycle, 21-year cycle. I'm done with all those lessons, all those things. This is how we're seeing ourselves. How the universe sees us. Aw, that's an ancestral card, the 3 of Cups. What our highest selves want us to know, what the universe wants us to know, what spirit wants us to know, the Knight of Coin. And then here's an answer to any questions that you guys might have, okay? If this morning or last night you've been asking your highest self, hey, what about this? Hey, what about that? The last card that I pull in a Celtic cross, I always ask Spirit, hey, can that last card be like an answer for everybody? And since I'm doing this for the collective, yeah, this might resonate with you. Knowing Spirit and how badass they are and how in tuned we all are. This is an answer to your question, okay? If it's not an answer to your question, this is the outgoing message from your very highest self about your questions. Oh, 7 of Coin. It's usually a card I don't like to see because it's like, be patient, grasshopper. It's not ready yet. Divine timing's divine. And again, it's the coin suit, so it's my human. She paces the floors. Where is it? I mean, apparently, look, the next couple weeks. Look, shh, calm down. So there's that. Bottom of the deck, y'all know I like the bottom of the deck. It is another number 10. I saw it out of my eyeball, the 10 of Cups. Following your bliss. Bottom of the deck for me is always the undercurrent, what my gut is actually telling me about this whole spread, because my gut doesn't want my head to make more of a story out of anything. It doesn't want it to elaborate or overthink something. My gut just wants me to stick to this, and literally that's the 10 of Cups. Follow your bliss. So we're going to start right off with past influences, what the first couple weeks have been for the collective. The Page of Coin, this represents like a rebirth for us. This is feeling a refresh. Pentacle suit is the earth suit. Everything I can see, touch, and feel and hold in my hand, a book, this card, everything, this character. And this is just saying for the past couple weeks, our human characters have been feeling a rebirth. A little bit of a sassy one too, because Page takes us back to like when we're 12, 13, a little, you know, a little creative. We're kind of really starting to feel our strengths. We're starting to really feel a push. And this is awesome because we're doing it our way now. We've gone through this huge cycle that what was that card, the world card, how we're seeing ourselves, like done with a 20-year cycle. This is coming after all that experience, and now it's like we're getting this opportunity to get that childhood back again. It's like we were 11, 12 years old, we went 20, 21 years, and we went through all this crap and lessons, and we graduated, and we got, you know, magna cum laude, we got our little tassel, flip the thing, and it's like the past couple weeks we've been like, rebirth. And all these lessons are having to be let go. A lot of the mental neurosis that we're trying to close up from those past 21 years, it kind of sneaks in. But we're feeling so determined and set in our ways right now. Yeah, you're going to get a little stress, a little neurosis, a little worry, but trust me, it's temporary. It's passing. The more you harp on it and worry and stress and walk the floors about this stuff, they're going to create more, and you all know that. So the past couple weeks has really been feeling almost this rebirth. I love how, you know, planet Earth, I told you, it's our job to stop and smell the flowers and touch a tree and look at each other and say thank you for the color purple and for homeless people and for well people and for helpers and for assholes and all that stuff. It's just, that's how we were when we were kids. Everything was so wonderful. We didn't really overweigh one thing or the other. It just was. It wasn't until as we started growing up and started, labels, shit, I can't get, and it caused our planet and us to go like that. No big deal. We set it up that way, but I got to tell you, you guys are ready for some kind of new start, and you've been feeling it the past couple weeks. Here we are right now, snapshot. That Wheel of Fortune, Spirit's on top of it. October is the number 10. The number 10 is all about this Wheel of Fortune card. Bet high. Bet on me. Because I'm a winner? Yeah. What's wrong with feeling that about myself? I want you to feel like you're a winner. Otherwise, you leave your house, you get into a car, and you like drive angry and so shitty, and you get to work that you hate, and you act like an asshole. Yeah, I want you to bet high on yourself. I want you to choose those things that bring you peace and contentment, because then you leave your house and you're smiling and you're breathing and you're saying hello and you have something to offer if there's somebody who needs something and asks you and you have it. And because you bet high on yourself, the universe has just really got you. And so you have to share and you have to feel. This is like a beautiful feeling, the Wheel of Fortune. I can choose in every moment to stay in my moment. That's what the Wheel of Fortune asks us to do. It's a major arcana, so it's higher levels. Get up, out of the drama. Stop choosing that same old storyline of General Hospital. I mean, Luke and Laura, they ended a long time ago. Why are they still on the soap? Can't we evolve into another character line, another storyline? That's why we're not watching General Hospital. Isn't that crazy? And I used to love that show. But right now we're being asked, hey, let's change, level up. I mean, you've learned something, try something else. Get something out of the playground to invest in something new in you, and then bet high. But stay in that moment. Don't worry too far in the future. Don't even think about the past. The Wheel of Fortune snapshots you right now. Here's what we're being challenged with. Keeping our emotions at chill so we don't overreact. The Seven of Cups is always that feeling of you overreacted because of the emotion instead of responding correctly for your highest good. See how this person is somewhere else? It's like detached from the story. It's like up in a balcony. It's looking at its options. Not like, I got to do it right now. I got to pick this right now. Because when we do that, we pick the wrong thing. We pick according to the past, what our mom wanted us to do, what our friends think would be best, any of that bullshit stuff, instead of concentrating on, hey, what's best for me? What's best for me? And so the Seven of Cups invites you to take a snapshot of everything that you think is going on and then disconnect from that and then take a look at it from the balcony. Get up there with me. I'm up there with those two grumpy guys from the Muppet Show. And then look at all your options and be like, yeah, I see that one. Yeah, this is the thing I actually really want. So all these other things are great, but I'm just not going to react to those things. I'm going to respond to this one because I know now the universe clicks on what I respond to. When I react, it brings me more drama. Here comes my best friend with all of her problems again. Here comes that medical issue that keeps coming up on me every night. So we're being challenged with responding in our highest good as opposed to reacting to the emotional kick, okay? And this is all about learning how to detach. Right now, our opportunity, again, another page. The Page of Swords is you and me back when we're at our most honest, like 11 and 12 years old. When you're 11 and 12 years old and an adult comes up to you and says, hey, do I look fat in this? You tell the truth, right? If they look fat in it, you say, yeah, you don't look that great. Now, it's not because you're a prick. Maybe you are, but most of the time we're not, right? We just said it because we don't know how to lie yet. Because we're still young. No one on the outside has manipulated this truth or told this thing that if you say that, you're going to hurt their feelings and then they're going to bop, bop, bop. So this part of us goes, well, all right, I'll just lie. No, you don't look bad in that at all. And then it snowballs. And then we end up where we are right now. There's a lot of lies being exposed. Yeah, I'll let that thing slide. Yeah, I'll let that thing go. Yeah, that thing's fine. And look at the mess we're in. And we were afraid to hurt people's feelings. We're afraid you got to be kind. I agree. I can be kind to all of you. But if you're dark in your heart and you haven't done any human actions to amend or be accountable for any of your past, I just can't trust you. And it doesn't mean I damn you to hell, but it just means I'm going to go give this to the thing, not that deserves it, but what matches my vibe. Otherwise, I'm lying. And we're all getting this opportunity. That's the incoming opportunity. This is what the universe is like, here, take this. Tell the truth, like you did when you were a kid. Back before mom and dad said, if you say that, no one's going to like you. Back before they put fear in you. And then you started manipulating yourself so that you could make other people happy. Screw that. That didn't work for you, right? Tell me over the past 20 years, how has that worked for you? Lying. conceding, even compromising. Compromising when done right, it works, but usually humans don't do that. Usually one person submits. And because we're in Libra and because we're at the end stages of Libra, that shit ain't gonna fly no more. You gotta tell the truth no matter how much it hurts. So again, we're closing this adult cycle and we're getting another opportunity to remember there's no permanent record. All those things you've done in the past 20 years you learned from. Okay? If you continue to be an asshole, well, then you didn't learn anything. But if you learn something from that past 20 and then you invite this authentic part of you, this honest part of you, you're not a dick, but at least you can look at somebody and go, you know what? That's not right. You know, that's not balanced. You know, we really shouldn't be putting up with that anymore. You know, that used to work, but I'm going to tell you the truth now, the way it feels for me now. And the thing is, you have this 20 years of experience of how to be compassionate because you've had to learn how to love yourself. Trust me, to get to this point, you have done a lot of growth and you've come to a place of unconditional love. We love ourselves like crazy when we're kids. Look at kids. I have a granddaughter and she's like, she loves herself more than anything. And I'm always like, yes, yes, do that, be that, because that's all you got. We're getting this opportunity to remember that and speak with that and not be afraid of the adults or the people who are in charge. How'd they get there to be in charge? They lied, they manipulated, they schemed. No offense to any of you who are in charge, but you all need to be accountable and show your ass. Your ass is already showing, but at least when you're showing me the ass, just go, yeah, that's my ass. I would respect people so much right now if they were like, yeah, I told that lie. Yeah, I did do that thing. I did harass her. Yeah, I did rape that. Yeah, I did steal that. Yeah, I did con you out of that. As long as you're accountable now and I see the error of my way, don't tell me you found God. Don't claim that you found Jesus. Just say, I found myself. I'm done being a dick. I'm done re-projecting this reality for myself and for the rest of you people. We're all getting this opportunity to come clean. I promise, I'm in a place of non-judgment. If you come to me right now and say, Michelle, I stole this from you a long time ago, and I just want to tell you that, and I'm so sorry. You don't even need to be sorry, but just being accountable. Dude, I'm right there. And because we're in Libra, chunkon, balance for me. And that's what I want, peace. I don't want to hold a grudge against any of you. I don't want to be mad at anybody. I don't want to judge or say off with anybody's head. But I do want you to come to the mat and tell me, this is what I did. This is why I did it. This is what I learned. And I promise, I'm going to speak from a higher place now. I'm going to do what's best for not only me, but for everybody else. Because what's best for me is best for everybody else. So that is the incoming opportunity. Here's our message for the next 2 weeks. Here's what we have to look forward to. That Ace of Coin. That's New Earth. Look at. And the Pentacle suit is literally a bunch of magical music, a bunch of intentions, energy, energy, energy. The divine, the Ace of Coin is this. Boom. There it is. Poof. There it is. So in the next couple weeks, patience. I mean, this is our answer. It's one that I have a hard time swallowing because I always tell Spirit, you know, y'all didn't give me this ingredient when I was born, right? And they all tell me, yeah, you've got this. You just, you know, you've learned and saw in life and other humans' behavior that you can rush this, that you can alter this. But our answer is the divine timing is divine. And whatever we put into this crop is what's going to come out in our fruit. And then this human's going to eat it and digest it and give it to his neighbors and give it to the people around him. And so if there's poison in this human, then that poisoned human is putting that into this and then spreading it to us. Oofa. Do we want to do that anymore? I respect people that work with the earth. I am 100% Mexican, so proud. I will stand up on a stage and tell y'all, I'm 100% Mexican. There's no Caucasian in my DNA as far as I know. I have married a couple Caucasians, but I'm straight up Mexican, and Mexicans work very hard to toil the earth, to harvest the earth. They're out there talking to the plants, pulling them, feeding us, and then we treat them like shit. And then we wonder, why is our fruit bad? Why is there E. coli? Well, because we're not treating everybody with respect and love. You get out there in the heat. You bend over all day and pick strawberries. You run back and forth with a big old box on your shoulder and not complain about it. And not ask for a smoke break. And not stop for some water or gossip time. Just work. I'm not pointing out, but I am pointing out because so far, so much negativity is being spread about everybody. And I just want to boost us all up. Mexicans work fucking hard, y'all. Don't believe me? If we all stayed home for one day, and I've had this fantasy forever, if we all stayed home one day, let's see what happens. You got to honor this stuff. I know I kind of went off, but that is part of New Earth. We got to give thanks to everybody who has a part of our system. What we have in us gets out into our stuff, whether this person is growing actual food that I'm going to eat or if they're sewing together an outfit that I'm going to put on. If they're sewing together and they're a little kid who's abused, malnourished, taken advantage of for cents a day just to put some megastar or ultra-rich person's label on my clothing, and all their anguish and toil is in my clothing, and then I put that on my body, what do you think I'm putting out there on the planet? I'd rather go to Goodwill and buy an old piece of clothing that I see has been used and loved and taken care of, and I wear it, and when I'm done with it, if it's reusable, I'll take it back. You have to think different. We're all being asked, think different. We're being handed new earth. What if they gave us a new shot? What if they plopped us all on a brand new planet with no plastics, no cars that made, poisons? What if they gave us a clean slate? Would the humans go back and do what they've been doing, or would they start from a whole new place of togetherness? Would they establish communities that are efficient and sustainable, that feed each other, that's not a hierarchy than the other, where there is no 1%? Fuck that 1%. They're 1% of nothing. We're all the same thing. But what if in the next 2 weeks you woke up one morning and new earth? Are you going to do sustainable? Are you going to do solar panels? Are you going to help? Is healthcare, is everything going to be free? Are we just going to follow our own instincts of who we are, what we're here to do? President Carter came here to build houses and love each other, and he just got catapulted to being a president. He's a humanitarian. That's his destiny. It was written all over him from the minute he was born. And he knows how to treat this earth with love and respect and kindness. He just has that in his DNA and in his soul contract over the costume that he's wearing. And he does that, and he really gives that to himself and to everybody else. And so what if in the next 2 weeks you found yourself on a whole new earth? Would you clog it up again with bottled water? Would you do things the way we did before? Would we allow a president to be a president, number one, and then like those politicians who are in there forever, movie stars that get to be movie stars? How about one at a time? Why did we only put Julia Roberts in one movie? How come we couldn't have Julia and then the next person and the next person and the next person? Why do we only catapult one thing? How come we don't take the collective as a whole? It doesn't really serve us to just be... This is getting to be a deep message, and I'm okay with it. I'm almost at 30 minutes, and I'm fine. I thought I was going to flash through, but this is our mid-month forecast, the next 2 weeks, and the answer to our question, what if we gave you New Earth? What if we gave you a new relationship? Would you try to manipulate that person in old egoic ways? If you were a woman and you got a new husband, are you going to demand that they bring you flowers all the time, celebrate every Valentine's Day? Are you going to hold old school rules if we give you a new human movie? Think about that. Our answer is something is about ripened. You've been putting in some stuff. We've been doing some things on our own and then collectively. So here's our next 2 weeks. Look for signs of new earth. Make that commitment to yourself to do things in that new way. We're being asked to respond to situations in our highest good, because your highest good is the good for all, okay? And we all trust you. So the next 2 weeks, really keep it honest. Speak everything with honesty. That's not going to work. Like really, we might be getting some kind of opportunity to redo, like when we were kids. Here's how we're seeing ourselves. The World card is the end of the Major Arcana. It's the number 21. It represents the end of a big book. Boom. And this is like a 21 year cycle. A lot of growth, a lot of stuff. We saw some good stuff, some bad stuff, this stuff, learned a lot of things. The challenge with the World card, but see, since we're seeing ourselves at this, our challenge is to literally put all this on a zip file and then put that zip file away. Now, we can all remember, yeah, that's what went down, but the thing is, if we bring those old stuff into the right now, it's not going to work in New Earth. Those two energies just don't match. 3D does not match Gaia. Trust me. Anything you're holding, he's got to call me every 5 minutes. I've got to get this. It's got to be this way. If you're still in that, that's why the shift for you might be a little bit more bumpy in the next couple weeks. Allow Gaia to just kind of show up. We're all seeing ourselves as done with some kind of lesson. This then brings in the Fool, a brand new journey. Let's go. Afraid of what? Afraid of who? Let's go. Jump, jump, jump. But we're seeing ourselves as done, literally putting things on that little zip file to throw in that back pocket of our dresser drawer. So we're just done. It's a wrap. We see a lot of good, bad, everything. This is just a wrap card. We're done, finished. Here's how the universe sees us, or spirit, your highest self, sees you. This is an ancestral card. So spirit sees us, the collective, unity. This is unity, just like Queen Latifah tells me. But the Three of Cups is an ancestral card. I love the feminine being on here because we are releasing a lot of feminine pain, not just through the females, but all the feminine collective energy, all that mother nature energy, mother herself, our moms, grandma, and then all the men on the planet that hold the feminine energy as well. Our ancestors are seeing us, whatever cleansing you've been doing, ancestral work. I know y'all been on it. I mean, you see yourselves closing up something huge. So Spirit sees that. This is a time for oneness. Spirit sees it's time to actually drink the wine. Have a good time. I understand all the dramas that are plopping out around you. If it's not your karma, you're going to have to learn how to disconnect from that and just rejoice in what the movie you're seeing. Otherwise, you get stuck in other people's movies and your scale gets a little out of balance. Spirit sees us as multi-generations, all connected. The youngsters aren't right. The old people aren't right. We all have to kind of work together in a collaborative. Nobody is more important than the other. We're all essential for each other. Spirit's telling us, I see y'all as this. It's time to lift up. It's time for us to make eye contact. Let's hug each other, touch each other. Let's bring in this beautiful feminine energy of oneness, community. I got you. You got me. You're not going to hurt me. That's a lot of us trying to let go of that too. That feminine picture being on here, the collective of not being able to trust the masculine, not being able to trust the masculine in herself, outside of herself, all of this stuff. So all these things are being reconciled. Spirit's just giving us a high five about this. All the ancestral work that you've been doing, clearing old karma, emotional trauma and pain. You're the black sheep of the family and you went on and took it on and faced it yourself, transmuted it for everything. Spirit sees you and they thank you. Spirit sees that now it's time for us to lock arms and to love one another because we've learned to love the self. Hopefully y'all are there. And really a time for oneness community. What can I do to help you? My cup is full. Do you need something? Do I have something can assist you? And nothing fake either. Nothing fake. Nothing that I have to lie about. Truly, yeah, I have that gift. Yeah, I can help you with that. Yeah, I feel led to help you. It's just beautiful. Here's what the universe wants us to know, what your highest self wants you to know, be aware of. This is one of my favorite cards, the Knight of Coin. He's the most dependable guy in the deck. Like, if I put all my cards in a race, this dude's not going to finish first. He's going to finish, though, because he knows slow and steady wins a race. He goes on this little race like this. He's not in a rush. He knows, if I rush, I'm going to miss all this beautiful stuff. I want to take advantage of being up here. Everyone else thinks I'm they don't even know I'm coming. They kind of discount me, but the Knight of Coin has so many tools on his tool belt, and his biggest asset is that in every moment he bets on himself. And in every moment he knows, this obstacle, I have the tool right here. This choice right here, I got the answer right here. And he knows everything is on me. Everything that I have learned, done, know how to do, I allow my instincts to pull that dark horse, that black sheep, that whatever, that rebirthed person, and know that I have on me what is needed to get through this race. I might not finish first, but that's not what it's about. It's about enjoying this ride. The Knight of Coin is a winner only because he knows every moment is so beautiful, and I have the tool on me, in me, around me, and I trust it, and I don't care about fear. I'm not scared. I don't worry about other people discounting me. I just know this is exactly where I'm supposed to be at the time I'm supposed to be there. So this thing didn't turn to anything else, okay? Spirit wants you to know that's you. If you're telling yourself you're a fuck up, you do everything wrong, do you have something on your recorder from your childhood that somebody told you that about yourself? Delete that. You see yourself as ready to delete it. Put it on that zip file and let it go. Spirit wants you to know everything you've learned in the past 20 years, 21 years, all the ultra orgasmic stuff and the holy shit that sucked, all of that stuff is now a superpower on your belt. So here's what we want you to do. Be in the moment. Bet on you. Get up high. Bet high on yourself, man, and let it ride. Don't think of the past. Don't worry about your future. Pick you in that moment. I trust you. I really do. I trust you. Try not to let your emotions get the better of you. If you immediately react, you have a moment to slow down. This guy knows that. Hold on. I don't have to go too far. I don't have to run 1.5 miles at that pace. I can slow down and catch my breath, okay? Everything over the next 2 weeks, we're handing you something that you've been really working on. Slow and steady wins a race. You have everything you need on you to complete that task, to do that thing, to make that choice, to see that piece of fruit actually come off of the bush, okay? And here's your answer to your question, our outgoing message. Be patient. Fill yourself up with everything this body needs. Some people need coffee. Some people drink tea. Some people just drink water. No judgment. Take care of yourself. Some people pray. Some people meditate. Some people don't do anything. I'm not judging you. If that makes you happy, do that, because your actions on this planet and what you put yourself into, whether you're working at McDonald's and putting together hamburgers, or if you're a CEO making major decisions, God, if you're a piece of shit, you're putting that into your stuff and then you're giving that back to us. And what are we creating here? So take care of yourselves. Get yourselves to be honest. You're getting a chance to rebirth, to go back to that teenager, that, the pre-adult, but now you know some stuff, and you don't get to act like an asshole and try to make the rest of us bend to your will. If you do that, you're not going where we're going, and that's fine, but you kind of want to go. So get all that stuff off and understand what this human fills themselves up with and who they hang out with goes into their work, and then it comes to us. Don't you want this person to take care of themselves? What if this person was in charge of all the water on the planet? Boy, I want this human to get a good night rest. I want them to eat well. I want them to have enough time to play and have fun and do whatever they need to do, because their job is so important. Because they're helping bring water to me, and so I just want them to be happy, because I want that water to come to me and be clean and allow me to live the same type of life. There's no competition. There's no compromise. There's plenty for everybody. This has so many messages. Whatever resonates with you and whatever else you're feeling right now, really soak that in. Here's your answer to your question. But Spirit, first of all, calls out patience. I've got this. I've got this. Just watch what you're doing. Just watch what you're putting into it. I'll tell you when it's ready. It's just going to have the ingredients in it that you've been putting in you and then to the outside, and then I'm going to spread that out. I am going to pull one card from the Magdalene Oracle deck by Tony Carmine Salerno. This is my outgoing message, and then I've got a bag of crystals. I'm going to pull one rock. For any of you who are into crystal healing, who might be wanting to get into rocks, going to a stone shop, a voodoo shop, a magic shop, a witch shop, apothecary, they're having so many names nowadays. I'm just glad they're out there. I'm going to pull a rock. So if you guys want to remember what we call out and you guys go to a jewelry store and go look at it, go touch one, go get a piece. I'll pull that after I pull this card. Thanks again for joining. I hope that Celtic cross helped you. I hope everything we said makes sense. This is our outgoing message, the beloved. It's a very dark card. Sorry about the flare. Stars, the beloved. I like that card because it reminds me of my beloved. So let me read this message for you. Man, opened up right to it. Of course, Michelle didn't bring her glasses. What else is new? So I'm going to read this for you, pull the rock, and then we're going to be done with our mid-month forecast. It says, your heart is open and full of love, and because of this, magical blessings are drawn to you. Let me do this one more time. Your heart is open and full of love, and because of this, magical blessings are drawn to you. If you are single, a loving relationship will soon be formed which will transform your life. If you are already in a relationship, then your relationship is about to deepen and also be transformed in some way. Love is a timeless state through which all is spiritually interconnected. You will soon feel an overwhelming sense of gratitude for life through your relationship with your beloved. Valuable insights are gained, and you each bring out the best in one another. And then it finishes with a little poem. Love is the gateway to an endless universe, where the light of a billion stars forever glows through one eternal spirit. So I always tell the human, your most important relationship is the one you have with you. You, this character, and you, that energy that's wearing this meat suit, the thing that we're constantly talking to and that answers prayer, intentions, wishes, whatever you call it, energies, or if you just think you're willy-nillying it, whatever, it's all the same thing. But that's the most important relationship. I am the beloved. Luckily, Spirit has manifested my twin. I don't believe in the twin flame label, but my divine union, my literal, he's my twin and he's here in the human, and we are in a relationship. But what I've learned in this union, and I will start doing videos about that and talking about that again, but I had to level up, and this was the beloved. She's my beloved. The energy that is wearing this and having this story here is the beloved. Once this is in alignment and scales are all kinds of this, it's not perfect, it's just in alignment, then my twin, he literally, that's when we're in our best union. When he is doing his and I am doing mine, and then our humans get together and Spirit goes, wow, lanyap, it's like the good stuff, the whipped cream. There's no work to it. All the work is done here. So understand, if you've been waiting for a relationship, your relationship is already with you. You already have it. And you're going to have to accept that and love that and express it and smell it and touch it and love it every day. And then one day, literally, Spirit will show you the job, the partner, the pet, the neighbors, everything. The answer will pop and it will be right here with you. You have to pour it into this, though. If you spend too much time out here like that, that's all you'll see in your movie. Instead of this, I'm getting burpy. Now, burpy means is just letting out those old gases. Let that stuff out. If we keep holding in, you know how you suppress your air? No, burp that shit out. Like, get that out. My beloved's really good at burping. So, so there's our outgoing message. I'm going to pull one rock. In this little bag, I have a bunch of little crystals, all different kinds. I'm just going to pull a rock. I hope you guys really enjoyed that message. I can't wait to watch it back and see what was said. If you guys have any questions or need any additional help, I'm always here to help you. You can email me at michelletheearthling@gmail.com or michelletheoracle@gmail.com. I'm both. I'm an oracle, but I'm an earthling first. Who happens to be an oracle? I'm going to pull a rock. Again, you need any help. I know. Bing, bang, bong. She's about done. My mouth is about dried up. Okay, I feel it. This one. This is my Kambaba Jasper. It's funny because it looks like the pictures back here behind me, huh? Doesn't that look like that? Doesn't that look like that picture? Which, by the way, my beloved did all those pictures that you see behind me. And the Kambaba Jasper happens to look like the things that are in my background. Look at that. Kambaba Jasper reigns over the heart dimension, the heart chakra. It's not our heart, but it's the dimension that connects all the humans in this level. It's like right here, connects us all. It's green. It's where we record pain, but it's actually the receptor to the messages from the highest of all, you. So Kambaba Jasper always reminds me of a can of Coca-Cola, right? Have you ever been like totally empty stomach and you drink Coke? You know what that stuff does to your stomach? You can feel all those bubbles and like burping. Burping! That's what Kambaba makes you do. It makes you burp. See all those bubbles on the Kambaba? Looks like plaque, old things. Well, the Kambaba resonates in the heart chakra. And like I said, humans have a tendency to record pain. Ouch, that hurt. Ooh, that sucked. You didn't give that to me. And right now, we're being asked to keep this clean so that this can actually do what it's supposed to do, which is be the receptor box from your messages from your higher self. You, your highest voice, that thing that responds in your highest good as opposed to reacts to the emotion that's in front of you. So the Kambaba gets all that plaque, all those old recordings, all those old pains that might be hiding. And it goes deep because Coca-Cola don't play. You put a piece of messed up metal in Coca-Cola, there ain't no dirt that's going to hide. It's going to bubble that stuff right up, and so does Kambaba. You meditate with this thing and every visual and feeling you have, burp it up. I mean, don't get stuck on it. Don't sit there and analyze the burp. Man, pickles. I haven't had pickles in 5 years. Where the hell did that come from? Oh, that was from that burger with that person and the thing, and then you get lost? No, no, no. Because then spirit thinks, well, they didn't learn the lesson. Let's go back. No. If we're trying to close up something, burp it up. Pickles, yeah, peace, pickles, love you. And then let that go. Because something else is trying to be shown. And Kambaba clears up all the plaque, all the old stuff that's here in your heart dimension. And it's not just your human vessel. We're in a state of oneness now, so it's your guck with my guck and their guck and everybody's guck and all of that stuff. So as you do for you, bye pickles, bye trauma, ooh, bye over bliss, whatever that is. Good and bad. Emotions are emotions. Recording too good and too bad or do the same thing. Recording that ultra orgasm and then that real shitty thing, it's the same energy. So get all that out of there. Get those out of your heart space. I got some new stuff I need to tell you about. And you're not going to see it if you're still going over this old emotional bull caca. Drink that Coke, burp it up. It's going to be uncomfortable. It might hurt your stomach. But then, acid wash is gone. New start, acid wash. That was so teenager, right? That's about when acid wash came out, when I was a teenager. I never wore it, though. I don't know, maybe I'll wear it now. I hope that message helped all of you. I feel like, see, I'm slowing down. I mean, she's done. She's out of the balcony and back here, and I can't wait to go back and hear that message. I hope it helped every single one of you. And I hope you're feeling that Kambaba Jasper energy, that it is time to let that go. Yeah, even that really good memory. Even that, because I really kind of want to see a new earth. I don't want to put that on a pedestal, and I don't want to keep that in hell. I kind of want to just balance things out so I can ride out the next 2 weeks and really use this energy of new, and then be honest. No thanks. Yes, please. That's not really for us anymore. And then not being afraid to speak up when the hater comes around, either if it's outside of you or still in you. That hater comes around, tell it peace. Bye, pickles. No offense. Loved you 5 years ago, but it's time to burp you out. And I've got to be me, because if I lie, if I compromise, if I manipulate my truth, it jacks up my movie, and I just don't want to do that anymore. I've only got this amount of time left, and I want to have a good time. I want to let it ride. I want to bet high. I want to every moment go big, use those things that are best in me to make this place a better place. Thank you all for joining me today. That's your mid-month message. Mid-month message. Say that 5 times fast. I thank you all for joining me again. Let out all that tension. I'm feeling bubbles in my heart space. If you feel a little palpitations, you're good. You're right on target. Let's let that stuff out. You know, I know it hurts and it gets uncomfortable, but let's admit, once you burp it out or you let it cut out or whatever you do, you feel so much better. Even after you throw up. We hate throwing up. I don't want to throw up. But then after you puke, even if you help yourself, puke it out. I feel so much better. Hey, now there's something else. It might be uncomfortable. You might not like it, but we're all right here with you. Your ancestors are all around you, loving you. Nobody's ever left your side. That's an illusion. We're all connected. We're all here as one. New Earth, if you don't believe that, you won't see New Earth. You'll be stuck somewhere else. No judgment, no good or bad. It's just the way it's going to play out. I love you guys so much. There's a little extra boost of love for you. If you all need anything, reach out to me at michelletheearthling@gmail.com or Michelle the Oracle. Spread my name. Pass me around to your friends. We all could use the help and the guidance and the positivity. I love you all again. Peace.